Hello.
Now, you're Linnea, right?
Yes.
How you going?
Nice
Chris.
meeting you.
Nice to meet all of you.
They came just to say hello.
I'm just astounded because there are cats everywhere. Everywhere you look. Rooftops, trees, on the ground, everywhere. Cats. Is it true you have 1,000?
We have 800 adults and 200 kittens, so that pretty much counts to 1,000.
I've never seen that breed of cat before, though.
Poor thing, already has an inferiority complex. The cats pick on him.
I'm scared to walk. Where do we need to go here?
You have to basically look down. You can't walk with your head up anymore. We're gonna take you in the house and show you what used to be my house, and now it's the cat's house. I moved out about 4 years ago and gave it to the cats. There isn't one tree or square inch that doesn't have a cat in it, on it, or around it. I am the epitome of a crazy cat lady. I don't say I'm sane or insane, I'm just eccentric. Watch your step. When Chris walks in that house, he'll just probably stop with his mouth open because it's something that you've never seen anywhere before. Come on in.
Wow. Extraordinary.
Come on, Gemima.
Back in Sydney, 6-year-old Gemima is struggling to walk.
There's no other speed but full speed with Gemima. She races everybody up and down the stairs. She's got to be out the door first. Slow down, Gemima. Last Sunday, she made a really dreadful sound out in the backyard and she was shaking and couldn't put a leg down. That's a girl.
For her owner, Jeanette, watching the short-haired pointer attempt to walk is heartbreaking.
She's like one of my daughters, really. She's just part of the family now and we love her dearly.
Come on. Oh, look at her leg.
Jeanette is hoping today's appointment with SASH specialist surgeon Andrew Marchevsky will give her some answers to Jemima's sudden lameness.
It's quite devastating to think that, you know, this could affect her for the rest of her life. Good girl.
Who's that?
Good boy.
Already in reception at the Bondi Referral Hospital SASH is anxious owner Catherine with 3 miniature poodles.
This here is Boots, and these are his brothers, Chopper and BJ.
But it's 2.5-year-old Boots that Catherine is worried about.
He was not very well last night, and then this afternoon when we got home, I found a little lump under his neck, rolled him over, and there was quite a big-looking thing.
Catherine is concerned that what she found is a deadly paralysis tick.
Come on, guys.
All 3 poodles have been together and need to be checked for the life-threatening parasite. But Boots appears to be the only dog affected.
Oh, that's a big crater. When did you first notice that something was not right with Boots?
Probably last night he was vomiting up his meals, and since then he hasn't kept anything down.
Emergency vet Lisa Chimes is convinced that the tick toxin has already begun shutting down Boots' system.
Boots is definitely showing signs of tick paralysis. His back legs have gone, he's really wobbly, he's falling all over the place, and if we don't treat him straight away, he could get worse very quickly.
He's going to need to stay in hospital. We're going to give him some sedation, clipping off all his hair to make sure there's no other ticks.
How do we check that they don't?
The only way to know for sure is to give them a haircut too.
There's always a concern that something dreadful happens and they don't make it. And then you've got to go back and tell the children.
I know, it's a little sting. Hey, brothers.
While BJ and Chopper are admitted for observation, Lisa begins life-saving treatment on Boots.
So we're just putting an IV catheter in Boots because we need to give him his tick anti-serum. We've got to get it in pretty soon because he's already got the signs of tick paralysis. He's certainly a very sick dog right now. Hey, sweet pea. You're a good boy.
Now that we've given Boots the tick anti-serum, it's really important that we take some x-rays of his chest, because what can happen with tick paralysis is it can cause their esophagus, their food pipe, to dilate, and that can make them prone to inhaling their vomit. So it's really, really important that we know what's going on.
It does show that he's got a condition called mega esophagus. The tick has basically paralysed his esophagus. We don't feed Boots anything because anything we give him by mouth is going to just come straight back up and put him at risk of pneumonia. So he's going to stay on a drip until that mega esophagus gets better, and that could take days. He can get started with his full body shave, and then we've got 2 others lined up for their shaving as well.
The miniature poodle is being shaved to ensure there are no other ticks attacking his system.
Who wants to be checked next? All right, we'll take you, BJ.
As a precaution, his brothers Chopper and BJ are also being checked to ensure they aren't carrying any of the deadly parasites.
BJ's been in the same area as Boots, so even though he seems fine now, we might still find a tick on him and he could still develop signs of tick paralysis. So we've got to keep a close eye on it.
Whoa, it feels funny, doesn't it?
All right, Chopper buddy, it's your turn. Come on.
Oh, that sounded quick.
You found another one?
Yeah, wow, it's really far in.
So while we were shaving Boots, we've just found another tick on his ear, so it goes to show how important the shaving is.
Oh, I know, it hurts. Good boy.
Okay. We got it, baby. We got it. If we hadn't found the other tick, the tick anti-serum wouldn't be working as effectively because this tick would still be injecting toxin into Boots' system.
While Boots' siblings Chopper and BJ appear to be clear of any ticks, little Boots is struggling as the tick toxin continues to attack his system.
At the moment, we're pretty happy that Chopper and BJ are tick-free. They're not showing any signs of tick paralysis, which is great. But certainly ticks can hide anywhere, so we're going to keep checking them to make sure we haven't missed them. Boots could certainly get much worse. His breathing is already looking a lot more laboured than it was when he came in, so we have to keep a very, very close eye on him. You're okay, Boots. You're all right.
Come on in.
Wow. Extraordinary. Oh, incredible.
This is now the cat house, and you can see why we call it the cat house.
It's like a big cat slumber party. I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is unbelievable.
There's at least 100 cats just in this one room.
Chris is at the famous cat house on the Kings in California, home to Linnea and her 1,000 cats.
There you go.
This is one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen. There is not a surface available in this room that isn't occupied by a cat. The really weird thing is, it doesn't smell. You know, I've seen people's houses smell after having one cat, but somehow it's fresh and full of cats. Can I ask a really stupid question?
Sure.
Why?
Well, I wondered myself what caused me to go into this extreme. But when I was a young girl, my mom wouldn't let me have a kitten. And I think that might have scarred me. If she'd let me have that kitten, maybe I wouldn't have 1,000 today.
Over 20 years, this feline refuge has provided shelter to 21,000 cats and more than 7,000 dogs.
They're pretty clingy.
And the longer you sit there, the more will come. There you go. Now, make a break for it. Run, save yourself.
Oh, I can breathe.
You're a tough man.
Oh.
The cat house on the Kings has become one of the nation's largest no-cage, no-kill sanctuaries, rescues, and adoption centers. Once a cat comes here, it is up for adoption. However, if it doesn't get adopted, at least it has a life. It might not have a home, but it has a life.
Housing this many strays comes at an enormous cost.
I spent over $100,000 of my retirement money, and then I needed a fence done real quick, so I traded my 2-carat diamond ring to the fence man. So I did whatever I needed to do to keep going and to take care of the animals.
You must go through a lot of food, though.
We sure do. We go through 50 cases of canned, and I would say a half a pallet of 40-pound sacks of dry food, and that's a week.
That's over half a ton of food a week.
A week. They're well fed.
That's extraordinary.
So guess what comes out the other end that we have to get rid of?
Well, who does that?
We have 2 people that do that, and they just scoop poop. Come on, babies, let's go.
It's not just the house that Linnea has donated to the cats. These rescued orphans have free rein over her entire property.
The cats have everything. They have food whenever they want it. They have 12 acres. It's all protected. It's cat fenced. And they get to go in the big house, go to the river, do whatever they want. It's just perfect, as far as I'm concerned, to be a domestic cat.
This is truly cat heaven.
Jeanette.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Andrew Marchevsky.
How are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Well, thank you.
There's no guessing which leg she saw on, is there?
Jeanette has arrived at Sash with Gemima. The short-haired pointer is struggling to walk.
Oh, wow. So what happened?
Well, for a few months now, she's been on and off lame.
On that leg?
Yes, Sunday afternoon, she made an enormous sort of screeching noise.
Okay.
She was at the door shivering and her leg was pulled right up.
For a dog not to use a leg, she's really sore.
Specialist surgeon Andrew Marchevsky examines Jemima's leg for any clues as to what's causing her lameness.
She totally ruptured a cruciate. The cruciate ligament keeps your knee stable, so when you're walking around on it, it stops it from sliding around randomly. She's been charged around the backyard and suddenly it's snapped, and that's pretty painful. I mean, I've actually had that done to my knee a few years ago, and I know what it feels like. I think it's likely that she's damaged one of her joint cushions. Right. It's a very important part of the joint, but when it's damaged like that, we'll end up having to remove it, almost certainly.
Right.
Yeah.
Without surgery, Gemima will never be able to walk normally again.
Certainly the first 8 weeks, she won't be allowed to run around off leash.
Even in our yard?
I would imagine she could pick up some pace in about half a second.
She does,
yeah.
And also trampolining. She gets up on a trampoline when the girls are on it, and
Does she?
Yeah, and then the jumping off.
Yeah, I think Jemima's jumping around in the trampoline days are a little way away. Sends shivers down my spine because she'll do damage for sure. She knows where to go. She's clever.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Jemima's operation is scheduled for later today. For Jeanette, it's a reluctant goodbye.
Good girl. Probably the worst possible outcome. Good
She'll
girl.
be okay. She'll be all right. See how that goes. We're taking these x-rays so that we can measure what plates and screws that we need. And I'll have them in surgery as well so I can refer to them whilst we're actually putting the implants in to make sure we're getting them in the right position. That's righto, let's go. We just got into the joint and she just totally shredded the cruciate ligament. It takes a huge amount of force to cause this sort of trauma. So she was probably doing 90 miles an hour doing circle work in the backyard when it's gone, and it's just, I guess, blown her knee apart. It's like a 90-kilogram footballer's tackled it from the side and just bent a knee in the wrong spot. It was a mess. The cruciate ligament was trashed, her joint cushion was trashed. So she really put some force around that joint to do that to her. Every time she tried to put it to the ground, it would have hurt like hell.
This is our kitten quarters, and there's a couple here I really want you to look at.
Okay.
We're having a little bit of a problem with them, and I think it's right up your alley.
Chris is at one of America's largest feline refuge and adoption centres in California. It's home to more than 1,000 cats.
This is what we call kitten quarters. It's a 2,000 square foot room, and we have rooms where we intake the new ones. We have rooms where we keep the sick ones, and then we have 2 adoption rooms, one for the younger kittens and one for the older kittens.
So I'm working as well, am I?
Yes,
I
you
thought
are.
This is just a tour.
Hey, no. You don't get away from here without working on some kittens.
I feel like I've spent all day with my eyes wide open at what Linnea does here, but all of a sudden, Linnea wants to see what I do as a vet.
This kitten was found earlier today. Linnea is worried she may be blind.
She's got some scarring on her corneas. See, they're cloudy there?
Yep.
But her pupils underneath are in normal shape, which is usually a good sign. So the hope is that the infection that she had that caused that scarring on her eye hasn't gone deeper than the surface layer of her eye. A lot of people, if they want to work out if a cat's blind, they'll stick their fingers around their eyes. But the thing is, with the whiskers and their sense of what's around them, they'll often blink if they can feel the wind rushing past their face.
Right.
So what I like to do, put your hand out. So we'll try this. Now, if she can see, she'll reach out to your hand.
I like that. We're going to use this for years to come.
So if we just hold her head back.
Chris is applying an antibiotic to help clear the kitten's eyes.
All done.
That was easy.
Yeah, so it'll take quite a while for those eyes to truly clean up, but eventually they should be pretty clear.
It's a good prognosis for this orphan, but Linnea's biggest concern is for a little kitten that has just arrived with a shocking problem.
You've never seen this?
I've never seen this. This is a first.
Linnea has had 21,000 cats through her doors here. So for her to have a kitten with something she hasn't seen before, you know this must be something pretty special. That's bizarre, isn't it? Hello, one. It's okay.
So we've gone into the joint, taken out the ruptured cruciate ligament, we've taken out the joint cushion that was torn, and now we're going to change the joint angles so that she doesn't need that ligament anymore.
It's been 2 hours since Gemima's crucial surgery began. The final stage is to insert titanium implants to hold the joints together.
If the angle of the implants is wrong, we just increase the risk of us having a post-op complication such as causing a fracture, which is not great because you've gone in with just a ligament problem, and if you end up with a post-operative complication where you've got a broken leg, that's not ideal. So it's worthwhile taking a bit of time. That's the last one. Just make sure the rest of them are nice and tight. You start closing. That's it. I'm just giving that a manipulation that actually feels nice and stable. It's not sliding forward. So, yeah, that feels really nice now. And it's lost its clunk.
X-rays will confirm if Gemima's surgery has been a success.
It looks really good. All the implants are where I wanted them to be. And this plate's sort of running parallel to that bone line there, which is what you have to aim for. That's her new knee, yeah. We have rebuilt it. 1, 2. She won't be able to run around for the next 8 weeks, at least. If she does, she risks blowing a knee apart, and that's a disaster for everybody.
I'm going to share this with you, and you're going to tell me if you've ever seen it.
Okay.
And she's feisty, so be careful.
At the cat house on the Kings in California, Chris is examining a tiny orphan with a confronting injury.
Linnea has had 21,000 cats through her doors here. So for her to have a kitten with something she hasn't seen before, you know this must be something pretty special. So her shoulder blades are intact. She has a shoulder joint. But then once we leave the shoulder joint and start working our way down this part, that's when things get a little bit crazy. Straight away, it's easy to see that there's something seriously wrong with this leg because instead of the normal bone structure, it almost looks like a little chicken wing. Her humerus, so her main arm bone, is shorter, and then she doesn't really have a proper elbow. So she may have been born that way, but it is possible that as a very, very young kitten, she could have had an injury as well. Ooh, hey.
Now, would you recommend just leaving her as it is or amputating that?
No. I actually wouldn't be in a mad rush to try to amputate that for a couple of reasons. One, it's not really bothering her.
No.
But secondly, she gets a little bit of balance out of having that little stump there. Honestly, you look at her, but most importantly, you listen to her.
Yeah.
She's doing okay. Hey, you have to go back.
I think she's going to get a home.
Say whatever you have to right now. Get it all out of your system. So I've got to go. Is that it? This isn't just a cat lady with 1,000 cats. This is a working animal refuge where cats that have been abandoned or need help essentially are able to stay until they find a home. And if they don't find a home, that's okay too. They can live out their years living a pretty good life. You know, I actually came here today thinking that you might be crazy, but you are.
Yes, I am.
You know that? You actually are crazy, but you're crazy as well as kind and considerate and so good to every single one of these cats.
Well, that's pretty much what I live for, is to make these guys happy.
Thank you so much.
It was nice meeting you.
Cheers.
And I hope you come back again.
I'd love to, and I'm going to try to run out before the cats
Be
follow
very
me
quick about it.
all the way back to Australia.
Bye-bye. Whoa. Hello. How are you?
Not quite ready to come home. All right, but your brothers are ready.
2.5-year-old Boots is in a critical condition after being bitten by 2 paralysis ticks.
You're not quite ready, hun. You're still pretty sick.
But the prognosis for his 2 brothers, Chopper and BJ, is much better.
They're troublemakers. We've had them in overnight. We've looked for ticks, haven't found any, which is great. So poor Boots is the one that really copped it. He had 2 ticks on him and he's really not doing that well. Say bye to Boots. Say bye, Boots. Come on, BJ. Come on, Chopper. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, look at you.
Catherine and the extended family have come to take the much-loved poodles home.
Hello, Chopper.
So these guys are looking okay, but now the most important thing is all of you, especially you guys, because I bet you guys pat them the most, is to look for ticks every single day. The boys are very happy, they're feeling good, they're actually really lucky. So they're on their way home and we're still left here with Boots and hopefully we'll get him home soon too.
America's one of my favourite countries, and look, there's a lot to like, but one of the things I'm a big fan of is the craziness. The people are just out there and they see no reason not to include their pets in the general madness. Like that. That's a skateboarding dog. Of course it is, right?
After already dealing with 1,000 cats, Chris has now arrived in LA to meet one legendary dog.
When I first see Tillman, you have that moment where it's too bizarre to truly believe. But sure enough, perched on the skateboard as though nothing's really out of the ordinary is a bulldog, flying on by. Is that yours?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, he's all right.
Well, how does that even happen? How's he skateboarding?
He lives for it. I mean, that's his exercise, it's like chasing a ball.
Just how and why? Chris is about to find out from Tillman's owner, Ron.
He's really got it down. I mean, the way he shifts his weight around.
And what, he just jumped on a board one day? Or
Yeah.
as simple as that?
I had a Rottweiler that would carry a board around with him. It was kind of like the toy to have. Tillman just took it to the next level. Every chance he got, Tillman would just run to that skateboard. And he'd just do it. You know, he basically taught himself. He just became this great skateboarding dog.
You know, we came all the way from Iowa to see stuff like that. Thank you.
I really think Tillman is one of the most amazing dogs on the planet, if not the most amazing dog. Because when I look at him, he just shreds. Come here, bud.
The really interesting thing about this behaviour, and I guess the thing that comforts me, is that this wasn't a behaviour that Ron taught him. Tillman took this up all by himself. He didn't have to reward him to do it. Tillman just loves it.
Tillman's actually in the Guinness Book of World Records for the world's fastest skateboarding dog. He did 100 meters in 19.2 seconds.
Does he ever do himself damage?
He's never had an injury in 7 years. He knows what he's doing. He's amazing.
But Chris still isn't convinced that this type of skateboarding isn't causing long-term damage.
Can I have a look at him? Is that all right?
Yeah, of
I'm not
course.
going to check him for sanity straight away.
No, well, I can answer that question.
dog's body wasn't designed to skateboard, so I'm concerned that maybe this obsession he has might be having a negative effect on his body.
You're walking a bit better, aren't you?
At Sash, Gemima has made an amazing recovery after her cruciate ligament surgery. The short-haired pointer is showing no signs of the lameness that was inflicting her when she first arrived.
She came in three-legged and she's walking out here almost without a limp. And it doesn't get any better than that after that surgery.
In reception, Jeanette and her two daughters, Jordan and Courtney, are keen to be reunited with their beloved dog.
That's the most we've been sort of separated from her, so I would imagine she would have been a little bit anxious here too and possibly fretting for us as well.
Here you are. Slow, slow, slow.
Hello. Hey.
Oh, a family reunion. Gemima thinks she's fixed. She's walking normally, but she's not. And Jeanette's going to have to keep her really quiet because she does charge around the backyard. Even once, she could blow all that apart. So they've got to be really careful. It's going to be hard work for them. Trampoline locked off?
That's going.
Right.
That'll have to get pulled apart and gotten rid of because we'll never keep her off it.
I'm very glad the trampoline is going. It might be good physiotherapy for people, but not for dogs.
Wonderful.
All right.
Thank
I'll
you
see you
very
later.
much. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, let's go. Good girl. Look how good she's going. It's amazing.
We've had a call from a couple from Buckety, and they've got what they've described as a death adder, and it's actually in their front yard. So I'm going to go and grab it. We can use it for the venom program.
Australian Reptile Park Operations Manager Tim Faulkner is responding to an SOS call from the New South Wales Central Coast.
You got yourself a snake?
Yeah. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. You think it's a death adder? Death adders are responsible for a number of bites each year and very capable of killing a person. They have neurotoxins that effectively put your body into paralysis and you will die. Number 8, most toxic snake in the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
You're
we
mad.
won't be picking them up anymore. I hope not. He picks them up, which I don't like, and then drives them away. I don't like it because if he gets bitten, I've got to get him to a hospital and it's an hour's drive.
You've got thongs on, so
Yes.
please stay there and you're not allowed to catch it.
That's right.
So
I'm not allowed to catch it.
You've got eyes on here.
Yes.
The easiest thing's just to do this. They're near impossible to spot.
Maybe I need my glasses on.
That's perfect for them. That's what they love, these Banksia leaves. I get nervous looking for adders. The adder's somewhere.
And you can't see?
No, and you don't know where it is. A death adder doesn't have the ability to take off very quickly like we assume most snakes do. They're short and stocky. They can't just crawl away. He's going to hold his position. He thinks he's camouflaged. If your hand goes too close, you're bitten.
See it?
No, he's here somewhere.
Even though I'm in the States, I guess I can't really turn off that vet mind of mine. I'm obsessed with seeing if this skateboard riding has any sort of effect on Tillman's body. Oh.
Chris is doing a quick medical check on the world's fastest skateboarding canine, Tillman. He wants to make sure his unique talents are not shredding his body.
Does he ever wear any pads? Does he ever get any pressure sores on his pads or anything like that?
No, he's he's never had any injuries, and it keeps his nails nice and short.
His pads are good. You would not pick that he spends his life scuffing them and wearing them down on concrete and on a skateboard.
He could be a hand model.
The thing I find really amazing here is that there's no signs of wear and tear from the skateboard riding on Tillman. You're still your board, it's still here. His foot pads haven't worn down. His ligaments don't seem to be damaged because his joints all feel normal. There's no signs of arthritis there. If anything, this is just fitness training for him. A bulldog doing fitness, that's the interesting part here.
Tillman absolutely lives for the half an hour a day that he gets to do his thing, because when he's not doing that, he's just sitting on the couch looking at me, wanting to do it. When Tillman starts to skate, he has a little thing where he'll chew on the wheels. I don't know if he's lubing him up or checking tire pressure or whatever he does, but he's always done it. And then he flips it over and then he starts skating. He'll switch sides, he'll do wheelies. I mean, he gets up on curbs, he knows how to get the board off and come back. I mean, it still blows my mind every time I watch him.
I'm already having a hard time trying to process the fact that Tillman is a skateboarding bulldog when Ron says, that's not all. There's something else you need to see.
He's ready for the beach.
Beach.
Yeah.
Back in Buckety on the New South Wales Central Coast, Tim is still on the hunt for a notorious killer.
The Death Adder knows we're here. He can sense us. He would have known we're here from the moment we started to walk down this track. But he's going to hold tight.
Please be careful.
Yeah, I will.
Des and Gavin spotted a Death Adder in their garden earlier today. But so far, there is no sign of the deadly snake.
It looks like it's gone to me.
No, he'll be there. They're just perfect. They camouflage so well. OK, I've spotted him. Just stay there.
Yep.
You're not going to believe it. There's the head.
Where?
Right underneath my hook. There he is. There's the head. See him?
Yep.
You know, they've got one of the fastest strikes of any snake on Earth. I'll bring him out on the flat there and we can have a look at his tail.
That's amazing.
There we go. I hope that Gav and Des get something out of this too, and not just that the snake's gone, but that Gav stops picking them up, Des keeps an eye on him, and she's careful in the garden because 99 times out of 100 people are bitten by catching the snake, poking the snake, or trying to move it. It's not the person that leaves it alone that gets bitten. Would you like to give him a name?
Oh, just Buckety, I suppose.
Buckety?
Yeah.
Buckety the Death Adder.
Yeah.
Our little Death Adder Buckety is going to come back with me. He'll begin a process there where we milk him fortnightly to extract his venom. We'll send that off to be made into anti-venom and he'll help save a life. This is it, Buckety. 250 new mates.
Buckety the Death Adder is about to meet his new housemates.
In these 3 rooms, we have 250 of the world's most toxic snakes. King browns, taipans, tiger snakes. And we milk them, we extract their venom. We send that off to be made into anti-venom and we save lives.
But before Buckety moves in, Tim must milk the lethal snake.
This is the dangerous part. You need absolute concentration, absolute focus. One slip up and you're bitten. Whoa, look at that, good boy. As soon as Buckety sees that vial, I think he thought it was my arm and it was just a grab. Look at that, that's enough in there to kill a couple of grown men. It takes at least dozens of milkings to make 1 vial of anti-venom. If you were bitten by a Death Adder, you might need 10 vials of anti-venom to recover. That's a hell of a bite. I'm glad that's not me. What happens from here is we actually freeze dry this venom and we send it off to the Commonwealth Serum Laboratories. They turn it into anti-venom. This is our job done. Off you come, mate. You got a bit of attitude.
Buckety will now be a permanent part of the park's venom production unit and will be milked once a fortnight.
Australia has 10 out of 10 of the most toxic land snakes on Earth. We have 2,000 bites every year, 300 of which receive anti-venom. Can you imagine how many people could die if this place didn't exist? Sleep tight, mate. You did a good job today.
Hey, Boots. How you feeling, little boy? Oh, you're so much stronger.
At Sash, Boots is finally winning the war against the deadly tick paralysis that was attacking his body.
Boots is looking fantastic. He's strong in his legs. He's breathing normally, so everything's really doing what we want it to do. And now we just need to take an X-ray to see if his dilated esophagus has improved. And if it has, then we can feed him. And if he eats normally, then he can go home.
See, Boots, it's all normal. It's all gone. All better. You're a good boy. Okay, Boots. Hey, you want something to eat now, honey? Look what I got. Good boy.
He's come along in leaps and bounds. He's stronger, he's feeling better, and he's actually a lot more relaxed, a lot less nervous, and I think he's really excited to go home.
Let's go, Boots. Come on.
Waiting in reception is Catherine and Boots' fan club. Brothers BJ and Chopper have also come along for the reunion.
Come on, Boots.
He looks so well. You never know.
Apart from the haircut.
You're so cute, Bootsy.
Bye. Good luck. All the kids and Kathy are delighted to have Boots back home. They're so excited. I think they just want to pamper him and give him lots of TLC till he gets back on his feet.
So you can really do this?
Yeah, he skims, he lives for it. I can't do it.
Back in California, Ron and his board-obsessed dog Tillman are about to amaze Chris yet again.
So after Chris saw Tillman skateboard, I told him I had something else for him. So here we are at the beach, and it's time to let him skim.
That is hilarious. He can skate, he can skimboard, and he does both better than any human I think I know. By the way, he just stands there and takes the applause. In my job, I get to see animals doing some pretty amazing things, but in terms of novelty value and just originality, it's crazy.
It's his whole life. He wakes up and thinks boards.
That is a good one.
Wow, that dog's crazy.
It's
pretty cool,
it's
huh?
awesome, huh?
The only problem with Tillman in all his board sports is he goes through a lot of equipment. You know, he likes to, I guess, mark his territory with his teeth. And so, you know, stuff doesn't last that long.
You go out to surf with a board like this, people think you'd survive 19 shark attacks. They're not shark attacks, they're Tillman attacks. You know, I think all too often the world just focuses on what is the world's biggest dog or what's the world's smallest dog, but forget all that. I just meant the world's coolest dog.
Come on, let's go.
As for Gemima, after 3 months of intense rehabilitation, she's finally back at the park and full of energy.
She's pretty much 100% recovered now. We've removed the trampoline, so there's no more chance of her getting up and jumping off that. She's back in top condition, cheeky and full of spirit and very, very, very happy. I think she's got a smile on her face.